Scaling your omni-channel retail tech stack can be a real challenge. I'm here with Anthony Herve, Managing Director and founder of b.solutions, to discuss how b.solutions Brightpearl Shopify Advanced Integration can supercharge your tech stack. Anthony, welcome and thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Let's start with Shopify. How strong is Shopify's position in the e-commerce landscape today?
Shopify is in a very strong position. It currently commands around 10% of the global e-commerce platform market. Placing it among the top platforms worldwide. In the US, its dominance is even stronger. Shopify captures roughly 30% of the e-commerce software market. So it now powers millions of stores across the globe, from small startups to some of the world's most recognized enterprise brands. It has evolved from far beyond just a storefront builder. It's becoming a complete commerce infrastructure stack, offering not only storefront tools but also payments, with ShopPay, advanced checkout, logistics integration, and even headless, commerce solutions, with hydrogen or oxygen. So, also, its app ecosystem is huge, allowing developers to extend Shopify's capabilities, functionality, in almost limitless ways, which keeps it very flexible and future-proof. So it's worth noting that Brightpearl is part of the Shopify global ERP program, alongside platforms like NetSuite, Dynamics, 365, Business Central, Acumatica, Cloud, and Infor. Today Shopify is recognized as a unified commerce platform, and it's used by some of the world's most ambitious brands. That includes Mattel, Banana Republic, Staples, Tommy Hilfiger, Bare Minerals, and French Connections, to cite a few.
And what role does Shopify play in helping retailers manage and scale their multi-channel or omni-channel strategies?
So obviously, Shopify is known as the premier platform for B2C growth. But what makes it different and exceptional is how well it supports omni-channel retailing. It's a powerful, flexible system that brings together D2C, B2B, and retail operations under one roof, or even within one store, all managed from one single admin. Okay, and that unified approach really gives retailers visibility across every sales channels, while keeping cost under control. So Shopify offers really strong B2B commerce tools, with this B2B commerce solution, advanced retail POS capabilities, robust tools to sell internationally, with managed markets, and seamless connections to marketplaces, with more than 80 online marketplaces you can connect to, and also social channels. So it's a platform that is really designed for efficiency across all these channels, but scalability as well, and at a fraction of the cost.
What kind of omni-channel customer journeys or scenarios does Shopify support?
So Shopify, really does support the full spectrum of modern retail journeys. So customers can buy online, and pick up in store or curbside, They can browse in store and complete their purchase online. They can buy in store and have their order shipped from a DC, a distribution center, or another store. And they can return or exchange an online purchase in any physical store. So and that level of flexibility is really what true omnichannel retailing looks like, and it's all supported natively, by Shopify.
And what else makes it such a strong choice for fast-growing retailers?
I think there's a few things. Firstly, Shopify innovates a lot. It's constantly evolving. There's a really rich product roadmap, and there's regular product updates, and that's great to see. Second, it's very scalable. Shopify, today supports, some of the world's largest, volumes of traffic, still maintaining 99.9, uptime and a very strong average response time. I think it's under 50 milliseconds. And finally, I guess really, really importantly, Shopify has one of the best, converting checkout in the industry. Outperforming, competitors, especially for, when customers use ShopPay.
Okay, so let's talk about what b.solutions does. How do you help retailers connect Shopify with Brightpearl, and what types of businesses do you typically work with?
So, we work with retailers who want to fully leverage, Shopify's multi-channel capabilities, whether that's D2C, B2B commerce, retail, POS, managed markets and marketplaces, or Shopify Brightpearl Advanced Integration, supports all these use cases, and it's built to help retailers synchronize every part of their business and all in real time.
Can you give us an example of how you've helped a retailer use Shopify for B2B commerce?
Yeah, so one great example is our partnership with Dorwest, UK-based multi-channel retailer, selling herbal remedies and supplements for dogs and cats, alongside their e-commerce agency Kubix. Their goal was really to run their D2C and wholesale operations entirely on Shopify, while keeping order fulfillment and inventory management in sync with Brightpearl. Okay, so they wanted to make full use of Shopify advanced B2B capabilities, including customer-specific product catalogs and pricing, personalized storefront and self-service portals for the B2B buyers, quick bulk ordering and reordering, PO capture, PO number capture, and approval workflows, and also flexible B2B payment terms. And our integration, really made that possible. We cover B2B company location and contact sync, from Brightpearl to Shopify. That's in creation and updates, and that includes catalog and payment terms association to company location. We support B2B pricing sync from Brightpearl to Shopify. We handle B2B payment sync from Brightpearl to Shopify, and that's obviously key for trading with B2B customers. Also, Dorwest had specificities. They needed the flexibility to push specific product variants or bundles to only one of their sites, whether the trade site or the D2C storefront, which our integration delivered. And really for Dorwest, the result was a unified system where D2C and B2B operations work seamlessly, and that gave them a real competitive advantage. B2B buyers, they really expect the same fast self-service experience, as consumers. Real-time stock visibility, personalized pricing, and smooth checkout. And Shopify now enables that, with their B2B commerce module, all within a single platform.
And we've put a link to the webinar featuring the Dorwest case study in the video notes here. And what about retailers using Shopify in store? How does your integration support Shopify POS environments?
So we've partnered with several retailers, obviously using Brightpearl, including one in particular operating a chain of over 40 stores across the US. We use Shopify, Post to connect their in-store and online operations. So our integration supports all, the key multi-channel retail features, from buy online, pick up in store, to buy in store and ship from another location, and obviously online returns or exchanges in any stores. So really, with that solution, retailers can, turn their physical stores into, micro fulfillment centers, with BOPIS and, endless aisle capabilities, meaning shoppers can order out of stock items in store and have them shipped, to their home or another, a branch. Also, Shopify now offers, dynamic order routing. So every order is shipped from the most efficient location. And that includes order item split fulfillment, and our integration can support a ship and carry out scenarios where one item is immediately picked up in store, and one item will be delivered later from the DC or from another store.
How does your integration help retailers who sell internationally or who want to expand into global markets?
So a significant number of our customers, use Shopify Managed Markets with or without globally as a merchant of record. So our integration syncs, Managed Markets pricing from Brightpearl to Shopify. And for globally users, we can create orders in Brightpearl in the settlement currency, using the globally specific amounts, for either reconciliation. For international orders, we can post duties and tax separately into Brightpearl in the order, ensuring accurate accounting and reporting. So selling, globally through managed markets, and the internationalization tools, comes with quite powerful benefits. You can have market-specific catalogs and pricing. Obviously, local currencies offered to customers with, I think, over 130 currencies. Obviously, payment options which are specific to the market. Obviously, region-specific content and translations. So it's really a complete framework, to enable, global expansion.
And when it comes to marketplaces like Amazon or eBay, how does the integration support retailers there?
So most of our customers use, Shopify as a marketplace aggregator. Sometimes, via Shopify Marketplace Connect. That's for Amazon, Walmart, eBay, and Target. Or through other apps like, obviously the TikTok app, the Miracle Connect, which supports over 400 channels. So our integration, enables granular channel bifurcation. So this marketplace orders can be automatically routed to the correct Brightpearl channel. And we can even use criteria like the shipping country or the order type to actually do this granular channel mapping. We also support multiple listings for the same SKU. And obviously, we'll also ensure that shipping syncs correctly, even when the marketplace handles fulfillment, such as FBA, WFS, or Wayfair Castlegate.
So that's already a lot of functionality. Are there any other standout features worth mentioning?
Yeah, that's quite a few actually. The first one is that we support customer self-service order editing. So customers can adjust their order, maybe apply a coupon, change their address, or correct the size they've ordered within a short window. It can be 30 minutes or 1 hour before actually we bring the order in Brightpearl. And that feature also opens up opportunities for actually upselling for the merchant. Second one, we can implement through our Shopify Advanced Integration a two-stage return process, really ensuring that refunds are only issued through Shopify once return goods have been inspected in the warehouse or at the 3PL. And that entire process can be fully automated. Okay. Then one key point is that our integration can sync order tags, notes, and meta fields. So that's in for the order creation part, but also order edits. So any smart tagging or custom workflows created in Shopify via Shopify Flow, for example, can be carried out through Brightpearl and beyond. Finally, we also have expertise in handling flash sales, minimizing latency issues during high order volumes. And we recently released a store transfer app, that syncs DC to store and store to store inventory transfers between Brightpearl and Shopify with the transfer receipt being performed through Shopify POS app.
And this brings us neatly to your forward allocation app. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Sure. Yeah, it's one of our most popular solutions. It basically automates pre-orders between Brightpearl and Shopify, pushing future inventory from Brightpearl purchase orders into Shopify with the estimated delivery dates. It links pre-orders directly to the PO, consuming the PO quantity dynamically and preventing overselling. And it automatically allocates the stock as soon as it arrives in the warehouse or the 3PL, prioritizing pre-orders over regular sales, which is a huge game changer for merchants managing these high demand product launches or seasonal drops.
Now, for businesses interested in this integration or the Brightpearl apps, what's the best next step?
We simply recommend scheduling a consultation with our team. During the session, we'll explore your specific workflows, walk you through all the integrations work, and basically show how we can streamline, and automate your operations.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for walking me through this today.
Thank you, Charlotte.